I can get started getting the story soon. So, let me explain how this went. All right. So about a month ago, right? My friend Cheese, you know them. They stream sometimes. They're here sometimes. We've had a good time. We've had a great time. They hit me up and they're like, "Yo, we're gonna be doing D&D and some stuff on these days since everyone is here. Do you want to fly out here?" Because they all live in California. I used to live over there. I moved to Tennessee because California was too expensive. And I couldn't afford it anymore. My family couldn't, so they all moved out to Tennessee. So I had to move with them. I don't have enough money to afford my own place. Anyways. First, you're second! You're second! Anyways. So, yeah. So... Cheese was like, "Yo, we're all here for this like 1 week. Do you want to fly out for this week?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I do." However, I don't have enough money. Okay? I can afford most of it, especially because I got a gift card on Christmas for flights. Actually, BAM doesn't exist, so I'm first. That's not real. That's not true. How about you don't exist? How about you don't? How about you don't exist? How about, huh? What if you... actually, what if MH56807 doesn't actually exist, huh? Who's ever called you by that? Nobody. Nobody. And if they have, they're a nobody, so don't even matter. Okay. Right, I could afford it. I could afford a little bit because I had a gift card that has some money on it, and I have a little bit of cash. So, I could afford like 60-70% of it, right? For the remaining 30, I had to go to my dad. I had to get my hands and knees. I had to beg and plead. I'm like, "Please, let me go." And he's like, "All right. You have to go." This was his stipulation. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for the remainder. But you have to go to the storage units. You got to go to the storage units for me. You got to pick up some stuff for me. All right? Keep this in mind. This will be important later. All right? I'm in a lot of pain. So, this will be important later. So I'm like, all right, I agree. Now I have enough money to go fly out there. All right, it's like $450, $450. So I have enough. I'm like, all right, I get the tickets. Now, it was Father's Day. If you live in America, it was Father's Day, and I meant to book the trip so that I leave on Father's Day because I know I'm not gonna be able to see my friend on Father's Day. They're gonna be with their dads. They're gonna be with their dads. Makes sense. Very understandable. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna leave on Father's Day. I'm gonna celebrate with him a little bit later. I do have that plan. That's planned for the 22nd. So that's all good here. I pre-planned. However, I didn't check what day Father's Day was. I didn't check. I just assumed. I heard this and I just assumed it was correct. I thought Father's Day was yesterday. I thought Father's Day was the 17th. No, it was the 16th, all right? So, now I'm realizing, oh shit, and I realized this, the day that I leave, Skittle and Hydrate, I'll take both of those. I'm not gonna get too angry. I haven't, you know, I've had a week off from eating any of these, so. Makes me a very happy boy. You can tell I'm very energetic. So, I realized this when I'm talking to my friend, Cheese, because I'm staying over at Cheese's house, right? Because I don't want to pay for a place there. They have a house I can crash in. Their family's cool with it. We're all good. They're like my family over there. So, we're good with it. However, I then realized, oh shit, I just have a day now where I can't do anything because everyone's gone. And that makes me a little bit nervous. Anyways, we got a little bit too ahead, but just so you know, I had a completely empty day on Father's Day. Anyways, which I should have probably used for something coming up. Now, on the plane flight there, right? It's at 8:10 in the morning, which isn't too bad, but also not too great. Why? Because I like to get to my flight. I like to leave for my flight 2 hours early. So I had to wake up at 5:30 because I want to leave at like 6:10 to 6:15. And because of my medication, I need to wait 30 minutes before eating. Like anything, right? Because I need to be on a completely empty stomach, which also means I cannot eat too late at night. True, real, and true. And also, the day before that, I just got my blood drawn, so my arm was a little bit weak and it was already feeling a little bit tired. That's life. Anyways. So I wake up at the correct time, right? And because I knew I would be tired, I scheduled an Uber. I knew I was going to be tired in the morning, so I scheduled an Uber the night before. However, what I didn't realize when I scheduled this Uber, right, is I thought, you know, it would make sense, okay? Because normally, things are default, by default, AM, right? When he normally books something, it's normally already set to AM. Now, I order this Uber, I schedule it, and the time is ticking. I'm sitting there, I'm all ready. I've gotten ready. I'm a pre-planner, pre-readier. We're all good. And I realized I scheduled it for PM. Now, this could have been really bad. This could have been really bad, especially because I waited an extra 10 minutes. But I'm like, Father, I'm like, Dad, please, I need your help. Can you please drive me to the airport? And he's like, fuck, I have a work call, but sure. This is gonna be rough. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, man. So on the week of Father's Day, I have to beg my dad to drive me to the airport. To send me out somewhere. So I almost missed my flight there. That's the first time. Okay. Now, connecting flights are cheaper. So, of course, mine's a connecting flight. That's life. I gotta go down to Dallas. And then I gotta go to California. So, there we go. It's a connecting flight. Now, I was really happy because my connecting flight, I only had a 10 minutes. I only had a 10-minute layover, which is fucking beautiful. However, a 10-minute layover is also scary because if your first flight is delayed, you could be fucked. So I get to the airport and my flight is delayed by 30 minutes. Fuck. I don't know what to do here. I'm praying, I'm hoping in my heart that, like, you know, something happens, and I won't miss my connecting flight. So I'm sitting there and praying. I get on the flight. It's Southwestern, so it's all file in. I was in Group C, and I was the last person to get on the plane. So I did not have a great time. I didn't have a fun time. It was a fully packed plane on the way over there. Right? Alright, whatever. I watched Dungeon Meshi on the plane. It was pretty good. It was like a 3-hour flight. Whatever, it's fine. However, in my heart, I'm like panicking so fucking much because I think I'm about to miss my connecting flight. So I'm just sitting there looking at Senshi's ass, praying. Something I didn't know is that sometimes your connecting flight is on the same plane. And when I landed and I looked at the gate I needed to go to, I realized I was already at the gate. I was already there. I had not missed my flight after all, baby. You want to know why? Because it's the same fucking plane. And I fucking rejoice. And the wave of, like, relief that spills out of me. I pee my pants right then and there. I feel great, ecstatic, so good. Oh, I was so happy. I was so happy. However, it also meant that, you know, my friend had a, you know, they might have to wait at the airport a little longer. But you know what? I don't care. I didn't miss my flight. We're all good. We're all fine. We're all dandy. I get on my second flight. My second flight's a little bit better than the first. You know, it's still only a 10-minute layover, so I ran over to grab a sandwich from a vending machine, which cost me 11 bucks, and I felt bad about it, and I felt bad about myself, and I looked at myself in the mirror, even though there wasn't any, and I was like, this... Never again. And I was like, yeah, never again. It was a shitty fucking sandwich, too. It was like turkey and provolone cheese, but the cheese tasted like cardboard, and the turkey tasted like cardboard. So did the bread. It was a cardboard sandwich. It was terrible. Anyways. The only thing that had flavor somehow was the lettuce, which tasted like lettuce, which tastes like shit. So, that's life. Anyways, I get on the next plane. It's a little bit less full than the first one. And I managed to grab a window seat. Because one of the guys was just sitting in the aisle. So I got just to grab a window seat, which was very nice. I love it because you can lean on it. It's a lot easier to sleep. I continue watching Dungeon Meshi. I'm enthralled by the show by this point. Very good. Very good. It's so good. I've read the manga for it now, too. Very good. I fly over there. No hitches. Not a lot of, like, turbulence or nothing. We're all good. We're all good. I get picked up by my friend. Hey! We're having a great time. We're having a great time. Now, my friend, she's lover. She has lost her insurance. This might come into importance later. She has lost her insurance. Usually, she would drive me around, like, anywhere we need to go. But now, you know, we gotta ask her mom for stuff. You know, we gotta make sure if things are okay a lot more. Don't ask me what happened. Life happens sometimes. She has no insurance on her car while she's driving. I'm not gonna make a comment about that. Anyways. I land there. We hug. We have a great time. I'm so happy to see them. I'm like, hey, this is what's happening in my life. This is what's happening in your life. We're having a great time. We're chit-chatting. We're having a great time. And then she springs this question on me. My friend, she springs this question on me. She's like, hey, do you want to go to a hike tomorrow? And I'm like, all right. Yeah, sure. Whatever. I'm thinking at this point, I'm thinking it's a normal hike. I'm thinking like, oh, okay. You know, she's been working out a little bit. Maybe she just wants to go on a hike. And I'm like, all right, yeah, sure. And then she's like, her mom is in the car, by the way. And then she's like, she's the one who's driving us. Again, she don't have her insurance. Her mom is driving us. And then she's like, do you want to go on shrooms? And I'm like, okay. Sure. Okay. I've never done shrooms before. I never really planned to do them in recent memory. Like, in any recent times. I'm like, okay, when I'm 25, maybe. That's, like, the farthest I've gotten. But I'm like, okay. You know what? Sure. Like, you know, if now the time to do it, now's the time to do it. I'm like, where are you getting them from? And, like, and then her mom's like, oh, I'm getting them from my friend who grows them. And then I'm like, okay, I can trust this. I can trust this. Because if we're talking to a parent, and the parent's like, I get it from a trusted source, I'm gonna trust that. I'm flat down, I'll put my hands down, I'll put my head up. I'm gonna trust that. Okay? We're having a great time. We're having a grand time. You'll love to see it. Honestly, I kind of want to put my face cam on, but now it's gonna be like split, so I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. So, we're all fine and dandy. We're all good and dandy. I'm like, all right, okay. Thing is, her mom hasn't gone with them yet, so we don't know if we're gonna do it. Just a wild question to spring on me. This was 10 minutes into the car ride. She was like, do you want to do shrooms? I'm like, you know what? Okay. Sure. My reasoning being, I'm probably gonna do it at some point. Might as well do it with a friend I trust and love, and get it from a source that I know I can trust. You feel me? I put my hands up. I say the truth and they call me wrong. I'm like, all right, we keep chatting. Talking about life, talking about things. We pull up to her house. We have a great time. All right. Next, we're like, all right, what are we going to do? What are we going to do today? All right, because I get there, it's like middle of the day. It's like middle of the day. I think it's like literally 12. You know, Cheese had to wake up early for this. We have a great time. We have a fun time. So we get to her house. I say hi to their cat. Their cat runs away from me. I'll see you, Nia. Very scaredy cat. She is scared of like fucking everything. So true and real. Anyways. I get there. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and I'm like, okay. I have to go to my storage unit sometime. And we're like, okay, we gotta make plans for this. So I plan to do it on either Father's Day while Cheese is out. Maybe her mom can take me over there. Or like tomorrow or something. Because the next 2 days, the 2 days after that, we have D&D and we're fully booked. Everyone's there. We're having a great time. We're having a party. But she's like, okay, we gotta do some things today. I'm like, all right. I put my hands up. I'm like, all right. Gotta get stuff for Father's Day. I'm like, all right, fair enough. We gotta go out. Fair enough. And we gotta... Oh, what was the last one? Oh yeah, we gotta get shit for the party. We gotta get shit for the party. I'm like, all right. So we go. First thing we do is we go get stuff for Father's Day and for her mother for Mother's Day. Real, true, correct, real. I think it was for, no, her mom's birthday, I think, actually. I don't remember. Bad friend time. Anyways, we get to the Seas Candy. First of all, they immediately walk up to us and give us a free sample. Already. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, I don't know what to tell you. When that happens, it's a good day. And one of them was actually fucking delicious. I don't remember what it was called, but it was actually fucking good. I don't really like Seas Candy. Not for me. I'm not a biggest fan of the chocolates, but this one was pretty fucking good. And then they ask, hey, do you want to try it anymore? I'm like, hell yeah. Yeah, I do. I love free shit. So I do. She goes in, she buys the chocolates for her dad and her mom. They're having a great time. They're chatting us up. They're talking about, like, she says, like, how one time a guy went in there with a $100 bill. He tried to spend it. And then she took it to the back to, like, check it. Because you got to do that at these stores. Dude, I worked at literally the store right next to there. Bacio de Latte. I used to work there. This is in Fashion Island. I used to work there. And people would come in there with fake bills all the fucking time. And buy, like, the smallest item we had. And pay for it with a $100 or $50 bill. Usually a $50 bill, actually. So we'd have to check it. We had a little pen under there. We'd like swipe at it. If it turned the wrong color, we would like be like, nah, this is fake. Leave. Because like so many people did that. So she takes it back to go check it. This is like a normal thing. And she's like, yeah, dude, one time a guy got really angry at me. She's like, she showed us the serial numbers. Like, why are you showing us the serial numbers? Like on the bill? She's like, dude, one time a guy got really angry at me because I thought I went to the bag and swapped out the $100 bill for like a fake one. And I'm like, that's crazy. And like, she was like, what the fuck? Who would ever do that? I'm like, dude, that's actually tried to happen at my store too. And I was like, yeah. So we had a great conversation with this Seas worker. Great conversation. Day already starting out high and good. The trip already high and good. All right, next we got to get stuff for the party. Now, so we go to a Trader Joe's, actually. You want to know why? Because Trader Joe's has fucking great snacks, and they're not very expensive, especially for fucking California. They're not very expensive at all. Delicious. Fucking delicious. They got great snacks. We pick up all these fucking good-ass snacks, a shit ton of dried mango, too. Some meringue, some fucking one of those Cheetos bags, some chips, like those ghost pepper chips. Those are fucking delicious. A whole bunch of snacks, and then we're like, all right. So we go back. And then we're like, okay, what should we do now? And then she's just like, oh, I've been trying to make this new cocktail. Do you want to try it? It's called a painkiller. It's not new, but like, it's new for her. And I'm like, all right. There's an ad break. I'm waiting for ads. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hello, everybody, back from ads. So she was like, hey, I've been trying to make this cocktail. It's called a painkiller. What do you want to try it for me? And I'm like, all right. And now I don't really drink. I really don't. I think the last time I drank, I don't even remember. It was a long time ago, I think. By long, I probably mean a year or two. Anyways. I have a great time. I have a fun time. So we go back. She makes us these painkillers. That sounds like we're taking the drug pain... No, but the cocktail painkiller. Which is like a pineapple-y coconut drink. It's pretty fucking good. Actually, it's really fun. It's like really sweet. It just tastes like pineapples. It just tastes like pineapples. It's fucking good. If you haven't tried it, I do recommend it. Also, for anyone on Twitch, I totally did not have that, and if I did, I was in a European country where it was legal for me to drink. Anyways, so then we're like, all right, what should we do now? We're like, oh shit, we should go watch a movie. We should go watch Furiosa. Or we're like, all right, reminder, this is a little bit later, and the next showing is in 30 minutes, which means we would have to leave right now. Now, I've been to some movies pretty late. I've been to some movies pretty late. All right, when I watched the FNAF movie, I arrived 30 minutes late. All right, I only missed like 3 minutes of the movie, so we were all good. But I felt pretty bad for everyone else there because it was a full theater, and me and my 2 little brothers had to walk in 3 minutes after the movie started. I feel a little bit bad about that to this day. I wake up at night thinking about it, thinking that I ruined everybody's experience. However, we're like, we can make it. We can make it. Cue us hitting almost every single red light on the way there, having a terrible time, trying to get to this movie on time. Thankfully, we did, and we bought popcorns and snacks, and there were still like 3 minutes of trailers left, so I felt fine. All right, we watched this movie, Furiosa. Pretty fucking good movie. Pretty fucking good movie. The only bad part about it was the scare that was trying to get there. But we watched it. We were having a good time. We were having a great time. And after it, in the mall that this place was, Furiosa was a pretty good movie. I rated a solid, like, 7. I'd give it a solid 7. I haven't watched any other Mad Max movies, but from what I heard, this one is, like, the most grounded and, like, serious, and has, like, has a pretty fucking good story to it. I really liked it. I really liked it. Also, I love Woman, but besides that, it was a good movie. After the movie, we go over to the D&D store. Because what else are you gonna do? All right, you're playing D&D in the next couple of days. What are you gonna do? And what we found there was these packs of like 50, these packs of like 50 tattoos that you can get, like non-permanent tattoos. I don't know what they're actually called. And it's the corniest shit ever. And we find it for like Transformers, TMNT, of course D&D, all these sorts of things. And we're like, we gotta pick these up. We gotta do these. So we pick them up. We get like 6 packs in total from all of these. Like, we get like 3 D&D ones, like a TMNT one, a Transformers one, and like one other one. We're gonna have a fun time with these. And I look at one of the TMNT ones. I'm like, I want to get that as a tramp stamp. Will you put this on my ass? And she's just like, hell yeah, I will. I want to get this one as a tramp stamp. We could be trashy together. I'm like, we will be trashy together. So I'm excited about that. I also go to look over at the dice because I wanted a pair of dice. I forgot to bring mine on this trip. There's a pair of metal dice. I'm like, cool. I got a pair of metal dice. I bought it online for 10 bucks. It should be, I don't know, maybe like 20, 25. I'm fine with paying that. I go to check out the dice and it was $85. And I'm like, nope. So I say nope, and I'm like, okay, instead do you have a pack of Pokemon cards? Because I'm a little bit of a gambler. Don't take me to Vegas. Actually, fuck Vegas. Don't take me to Vegas. I hate it there. It's gross, it's stinky, it smells bad. But I will gamble on Pokemon cards. So I get just one pack of Pokemon cards. First one I've opened up in a while. I open it up, I get shit. I get nothing. I get nothing. Of course I don't. And I'm like, my heart. I don't get even like any cool looking cards. Shame. Maybe I get some meta cards. I don't know. I don't play the TCG right now. Anyways, so that was that. That was day 1. I got back to her house. I took a shower. Get all the plain shit off me. Have a great time. I fall asleep. Punkshu, me. They're watching Bridgerton in the next room. Good day for them. Day 2. This is the day that was supposed to be the hike. Actually, no. Actually, at the end of the day 1, we actually go to one of her neighbor's house to grab pizza from them, and this fruit will keep fucking coming up. I forget what it's called, but it's a cross between a cantaloupe and a melon. Like, it has the taste of a cantaloupe, but like the texture of a melon, like a watermelon. So it's like a crunchy cantaloupe. It's fucking weird. Her mom fell in love with it, and we had it like the rest of the night. And this is when I was discovered. And there was like a little dog there. She was so cute. She was very, very cute. She was a very small, long dog. Pretty old. And I feel really bad about saying this, but it was the size of her head. She had this gigantic tumor on like the side of her. That was like the side of her head. It was wild. And I did not point it out. I didn't say anything, but I noticed it. And I was like, that's wild. Even as I think Cheese told me later the dog had lived like 4 years with that. I'm like, that's a fucking strong fucking dog. Anyways, we go over there, we grab their pizza. Her mom is like laughing to us because like 2 of their neighbors, they were all playing cards. were like high as fuck. And I thought that was also a little bit kind of funny. But I'm like, I'm not laughing to the degree that she is. But you know what? That's life. That's living. So we head back. I take the shower. I go to bed. We wake up the next day. This is the day for the hike. Now I'm waking up early. Want to know why? Because I'm 2 hours ahead. And also, I want to wake up early. I want to keep waking up early. So I keep waking up early. So I'm getting up at like 6 a.m. these days. Right? Because I want to work in the morning. I still got work to do. I wake up early. I'm up before anyone else. Every single day. So I'm just sitting there working. I'm like, all right, I'm having a good time. Eventually comes down, and eventually she's like, we're not doing it. We're not doing the hike. Unfortunately, my mom could not secure the goods. I'm like, you know what? Fair enough. That's valid. That's valid. That's fair. So no hike. No hike. No shrooms. I don't got a shroom story for y'all. Maybe one day I will. I'm sorry to hype that up for you if you're excited for it. Maybe one day. I'll give out some other stories some other times. I've trip sit for other people before. So I know their experiences, but I've not done it myself. That's life. That's living. Anyways. So I'm like, all right, fine. We'll do the storage unit today. I didn't go to the storage unit. So we get there. I try the first door into this because there's 3 doors. And I'm like, we have 2 storage units. I'm like, it's gotta be so, I have like a 2 out of 3 chance, right? I try the first door, it doesn't work. Fuck. Because it locks you in for a minute if you get it wrong. I don't know why, but it does do that. So then I try for the second door. Doesn't work. Fuck. I'm like, okay. I'm supposed to have a 2 out of 3 hit chance here. Let me go back to the office. And they're like, oh yeah, we moved it. You only have 1. I only have 1 door. Fuck, okay. Wasted trip. Oh, I should have just tried the 3rd door, which is all the way on the other side of the building. So I go to the other side of the building. I go, we're in the storage unit. Okay. Now, this was the deal with my dad. He was supposed to tell me things he wanted to get, but he didn't send me a list or anything, right? And he said, just call me. Just call me. So, okay. So I call him. I put him on, FaceTime on Instagram, whatever. And he still doesn't really know what the fuck he wants. So I just have to like shove through. By the way, this fucking storage unit, but fully full. And I mean fully full. And everything is super heavy. You can't move shit. You can't move shit. You can't move a single fucking thing without anything else. Okay. So I'm in there. It's 90 degrees in there. I'm sweating my balls off. I'm sweating my ass off. I'm sweating my fucking toes off. Every single fucking ligament I have is falling off. Anyways, especially because I'm moving these heavy fucking boxes, trying to search for this guy's clothes. This guy, my dad's clothes that he left in the storage unit. Trying to maybe find one of my boxes too, but it's not in this one. It's in the other one. And also looking for suitcases, because I need suitcases to put this shit in. I don't find any fucking suitcases. Anyways, we go to close up the first one. I'm like, huh. And I go to pick up the lock for the door. I go to pick up the lock for the door because we're done here. We're moving on to the next one. I got, a big wooden bowl, and I got boxes I need for work. The big wooden bowl is to make kava in. It's a traditional thing. Anyways, hey, yo, Hyper. So we get that, and so I go down, I go to pick up the lock, and the lock disintegrates in my hand. Like it actively fucking disintegrates. It fully breaks apart. And I look at this and I'm like, huh, this is weird. So I look closer and it looks like the lock has been drilled into, which worries me a little bit. Cheese is the one to point this out to me. Kind of looks like it was drilled into. This worries me a little bit, so I'm like, fuck, okay, we're gonna have to go get another lock. Also, someone drilled into my storage unit. Anyways, it didn't look like anything was missing though. Anyways, you go back to the first storage unit. I mean, no, we go to the second one. Sorry. Go to the second storage unit. I find one of my boxes and stuff there. I have like a little name tag that I stole from my classroom. It says Miyama S. What is it? I fucking forget it, but it's just like the most generic name on it. I thought it was funny, so I picked it up. Hyper, how are you going though? I was on a trip. I'm telling my stories. I'm going in chronological order. So, did that there. I found some Pokemon cards. I actually do need a power drill or manual. I have no fucking idea. So I'm like, all right, we go through. We're sifting. We're in the storage unit for like 2 hours and 30 minutes. It was fucking 90 degrees in there. A hot box oven. Not the fun kind of hot box, the shitty kind. I didn't really find anything, but I found some good boxes that I need for work. I didn't find the Pokemon cards. I was meant to get my black and white tin from 2011. My Pokemon black and white seal tin from 2011 that cost me $300 to sell it to Kevin. I didn't find it. Unfortunate. We go back. We put all the furniture back. Mind you, this is a storage unit that's my dad's, my mom's, mine, my older sister's, and both my older sisters. It has like both the stuff, like all the furniture from their apartments as well, because they moved out and they had to leave a lot of their shit in California. Anyways, we go back. Yo, it's Fernthurn. How's it going, man? I just came back from a trip. Playing raid should be good, but we had to leave. Yo, playing raid, I'm getting watered. I'll drink water to that. Cheers to that. Clink. Ah, I spilled some on my shirt. Guess I am watered now, I guess. How you going, Fern? Hello, gamer. Hello, Kevin. I was just saying I couldn't find the black and white tin for you in my storage unit. I meant to DM you about it. How was your trip? Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm on day 2 now. I'm on day number 2 out of my 5-day trip. No, that's what I'm saying. And so I was just getting to the point. So I found out one of my storage units was drilled into. Right? I pick up the lock, it fucking disintegrates in my hand. And I'm like, oh shit. One of my storage units got drilled into. Anyways. So it didn't seem like anything was stolen though. So we get out of the second one. We have to carry all this shit down. Not a fun time. We go to the front office. We're like, yo, I think my storage unit was drilled into. And they're like, oh, okay, here's a new lock. And I'm like, all right. So we have to go back up. I put the lock in. We drive back, right? However, as I'm getting everything out of my pocket, I notice something is there. I notice what is the actual lock to the storage unit that I thought was drilled into. I don't know what fucking lock I picked up that was drilled into. It wasn't mine. It was somebody else's. I don't know how this happened. But I get in my pocket and I pull out the actual fucking lock that was there. And I'm like, okay. Wild day. Wild time. I don't know whose fucking disintegrated lock I picked up. Anyways, we just play Guilty Gear for like the rest of the day. And we have a good time. We chill. We relax. We go out. We get some good food. God, the food in California is so much better than Tennessee. Holy shit, it's so much better. It's so much better. Ah. Anyways, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. I fucking snagged somebody else's drill block. They don't got any evidence anymore. Anyways. Oh, yeah. What we do though, then, is I have a reoccurring bit whenever I go see my friends. There are $1 DVDs that you can get. I'm going to turn on Facecam jump scare. Get ready for this. Get ready for this. 3, 2, 1, 0. Hello. So, we get this. They're like these. They're like $1 DVDs. And I have no idea what the fuck it is. You want to know what this is? You want to know what this is? This is a Serbian jazz DVD that has a talk show with it. And it's from the 30s. And all the songs and the recordings are from the 1930s. 1936, 1931, 1936, 1937, 1934. Like, it's crazy. Insane shit. So I get, like, you know, Chinese lullabies. I get 3 hours of frog sounds. I get everything. I get Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Happiness. Everything you can think of. I get, you know, a random DVD from Hawaii. I get anything I possibly can. They're all $1. I get like 10 DVDs, 2 for everybody. Well, actually, more. It would be like 13 then. They're for everybody. I get 2 for every single person. I want it to fit their personality. There's like an Oprah karaoke DVD. Wild things, wild things. I don't know what these are. I haven't listened to them. But I pick them up. It's fun. It's a good time. I just like that I now have a DVD of Serbian jazz from the 30s. I think that's pretty cool. Does it sound good? No, it doesn't. But am I ever going to play it? No, I'm not. But I think it's interesting. Anyways, the next day is D&D day. I am so fucking excited for this day. I'm ready. Every single one of our friends coming. We're having a big party. And one of my friends, Big Shiza, just came back from Japan and the Philippines. So he brings out gifts for all of us. I told him, face cam jump scare. But you play D&D too? Yeah. We do like 12-hour D&D sessions because we can barely meet up. So the first gift he gives me is this, which is very cute. It's an Okayu figure. Yeah! I'm gonna turn off the VTuber, it's distracting. But it's this little Okayu figure. I don't have it. I'm very excited about this. I didn't know he was getting this for me, but he gives gifts for everybody. He gets like cheese, you know, a little Lampent and the Lampent evolution plushie. He gives, you know, my friends Big C, Big Cole. He's actually very big. I'll tell you why. I'll actually tell you, that guy is massive, and I'll tell you why in a second. He gets him, you know, a solo leveling figure. He gives Swaddles like a Mouseholds figure. It's all very cute. It's all very cool. But then he pulls out one of these. He says, this is a gift from the Philippines. It is a very common gift that we all love to give out to everybody. I'm just pulling up YouTube chat. And he gives us these. Now I know what these are. Don't ask why I know what these are, but I'm very excited because I know, because nobody else knows. And if you don't know what this little guy in the barrel is, well, let me just show you. This is a wooden figure. It's a great time. It's a great time. And you want to know what we immediately do with all of these? We all go, we put them in a circle together in the middle of the table. The Council of Cock, and it's beautiful. And it's beautiful. It's big, beautiful, and natural. I'm gonna cover him up now. But it was a great time. It was a great time. All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. You love to see it. You love to see it. Anyways, now we move on to D&D time. D&D time, exciting time. You want to know why? You want to know why? You want to know why? Because it's fucking fun. I don't know what else to tell you. That's why. That's why. And also today is my friend Shiza's, the guy who just came back from Japan and got us all these really fucking cool gifts. It is now his first time DMing. Now Shiza, he wants to be a voice actor. He's got a fucking godly voice, mind you. He's big, beautiful, and natural. It's fucking fantastic. I'll tell you that. He's been on stream maybe once or twice, but it's beautiful. Actually fucking beautiful, angelic voice of a man. It's like Frank Sinatra reborn, but somehow smoother. I tell you. So we start this. I'll give you the general gist. You don't really need to know. So basically what happens, we're going in the deep dark. We see a coliseum. It's made out of clay. Turns out one of my friends picks up this statue, brings it back to our camp with us because we leave the coliseum. Uh-oh, the sculpture has turned into who it is. And what's the guy's name? Goku. That's right. It's fucking Goku. We all see an imaginary Goku that we never seen in our party before. And we all believe it's him. We all remember it's him. Besides the guy that held onto it. Anyways, it turns out that guy's a guy named the Sculptor. We have to fight versions of ourselves, alternate versions. We can either solve it peacefully or just by battling it out. Most of us solve it peacefully because holy shit, we're not good at combat. That's life. It's a pretty fun time. And at the end of it, we get a monkey paws. We do not know. We get a wish that has no monkey paws to it, which is really fucking rare and something that I was very surprised we would get because normally anything we try to do in D&D, we get fucking punished for it, which does sometimes turn out really cool. But, you know, Cheese is it like a semi-harsh DM? Like, she'll let you fuck around, but you'll fuck around and you'll find out. So, it's a pretty fun time. So, I was very surprised at this. Anyways, it's all a very fun time. It's all a very good time. We're now going to KBBQ. This is a story I want to get into. That's why I rushed through the first part of the D&D. It was a good time. It was a great time. We go to KBBQ. Now, we get to this place. It's fully fucking packed. It's fully fucking packed. You could not make reservations to it before. Trust me, we tried. None. So we're like, all right, we gotta. So basically, we go around, we walk to different stores. We go into like Target. We go into Daiso. We go and I actually get bubble wrap at Daiso. I needed it to wrap up the big fucking wooden bowl. That actually ended up not working. That wooden bowl fucking broke in my luggage. Rip bozo. Anyways, then we go to GameStop. GameStop is fucking creepy vibes. There's like guys. There's like this one guy in there who's constantly trying to talk to all of us. And I don't like it. I'm not here to talk to you. I'm here to talk to my friends, my buddies, my number one, my day ones, my ride or dies. Not to you, random guy who's talking about Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So we get there at 8. We end up eating at like 9. The place closes at 11. Okay. Now we start eating the schmeat, bro. We go in, we immediately start eating. We are so fucking hungry. We have worked up for this. We have worked up for this. We start eating the schmeat. Day after day after day. And it's so fucking good. After like, for me, after like the 6th plate of like, you know, the wings, the kogogi, the fucking pork brisket, the fucking beef brisket, I'm done. I'm done. I'm tapped out. I tap out. I just go for my rice now. And I'm putting the kimchi in the rice paper, just eating that as like a snack to top it all off with, because it's pretty fucking good. What can I say? What can I say? Everyone starts to tap out. I'm not the first one to tap out. I'm probably like number 3. However, what happens is that Big J, Jude, who's the guy that works at Disney, who didn't have any work on these 2 days, so it's very cool to see him. It's very nice to see him. I used to be in an improv troupe with him. Very cool guy. Works at Disney now. Him and Cole, and especially Cole, who's the guy that we went to this KBBQ for, keeps eating. And I'm not talking a little bit. I'm talking a lot. By this point, about an hour and like 10 minutes has passed from when most of us has tapped out, except for these two. Like, you know, 20 minutes later, remind you, this is like 10:30 by this point. We're getting pretty close to closing time. Jude taps out. Cole keeps fucking eating. He's on his like 12th, 13th plate of meat, and he's getting double orders. Like the waiter brings it, he's like, oh, this is like double-sized plate of bulgogi, and he's like, all right, and he keeps fucking eating. I don't know where it goes. He's like a pretty skinny fucking guy, but he wolfs down this meat. He keeps wolfing it down. Fucking Jude takes a picture of it, sends it in the group chat, calls it Big Back, Mr. Big Back, and it's just a picture of him eating. I'm not gonna show you guys, but you know, it's pretty funny. And he's just eating the fucking shit out of this. And the only reason we have to leave, the only reason why he left, is he would keep fucking eating, is because the fucking restaurant closed and we had to leave. How the fuck? That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I don't know. I don't understand. He was also having like gyoza and the rice paper with the kimchi and this fucking huge fucking slab of pork and beef and bulgogi and chicken, and then fucking it looked really good, and a lot of it was, and half of it was like spicy. I don't fucking know. He basically ate like 3 children. To be fair, the next day he was going to shit like every couple of hours. Must have not, nope. Nope, not at all. Anyways, we all get back, and you know, Cheese and I, on our way to get stuff for the party, the D&D party, because it's 2 days, we're having a little sleepover, we're having a great time. We're making s'mores outside, we're having a great time, we're having a fun time. We're chilling, we're vibing. We're all very tired now by this point. We all have a food baby in us. We're all pretty pregnant. We're all pretty pregnant by this point. It's a great time, great food, great eating. Oh, we all sit down, you know, we look at a Skylanders Smash or Pass list. We have a good time. I disagree with some of the people's ratings. That's all I'm gonna say. Some of them I'm a little bit iffy on. Others I'm like, why would you pass on that anyways? It's Skylanders. You know what I mean. Oh, we gotta remember Sky. Yeah, we did a Smash or Pass for them. That was a good time. And then we all head to bed because we're all so fucking tired. I love that shit. We all do. We all do. Wake up the next morning. Y'all, you know, start to roll out of bed. You know, Cole and She's are just playing, you know, they're playing Vanguard. We're having a great time. I'm watching the rest of Dungeon Meshi on my phone while I'm waiting for everyone to wake up. It's a weekend. No new work comes in. And I'm like, you know, I got the day tomorrow. Because tomorrow's the day that I don't really have anything to do. All right. So everyone starts to get up. You know, we go out to eat for a big breakfast. I ate so fucking much in that like 12-hour period. I'm not gonna mind you, because I got 3 massive pancakes, a huge hash brown, and like 4 pieces of bacon, and like 5 pieces of toast I had for breakfast that day. It was gigantic, it was huge, and we all ate that much. I don't understand what happened or where it went, but I'm just saying we all skipped lunch that day because we were all so full. And it was a great time. We play the rest of our D&D campaign. It's a pretty great time. I'm not going to say anything because I want to save that for when we actually finish this part of the story. We couldn't yet. Mostly because Cheese forgot to actually write anything, so most of it was improv. Most of it was improv. It was a pretty good time, though. It was a pretty good time. People start leaving. They start wrapping up. I say goodbye to a lot of people. We're having a great time. I also come to find out Cole is again going to KBBQ this night as well. So I am scared for that man, especially because he was having like a full birthing every 3 hours with his shits. Crazy guy. I don't know what to say. He was going again for round 2 later that night for his birthday again. Just were to do it over call or something. I mean, I could. If like one of my I know Teddy has a D&D campaign that I'd be willing to join. I love D&D. We all do a lot of bits. We do a lot of acting out because we're all theater kids, but you know, we have a good time. We have a great time. A lot of us prep monologues for big scenes beforehand and we rehearse it. We stand up and do them and it's pretty fun. Need a DM? I have a little experience DMing. There you go. But yeah, it's a fun time. It's a great time. BTD 6 when? BTD 6 actually probably pretty soon. I actually do want to do a BTD 6 stream. That's true. Probably pretty soon actually. Maybe this week. Yeah. Because I think a new update came out, right? I'm like pretty sure. Like I think somebody got added, right? Yeah, Jetpack Monkey. There we go. New heroes out. So, B7 is coming out. I think it will come out 2029, 2030. There we go. That's my prediction. Anyways, we all wrap up after D&D. We have a great time. I'm loving the gifts I got from my boy Gian. I'm loving the little cock statue in the barrel. We're having a great time. Damn, yeah, man. Games got a long life cycle these days. Anyways, we're having a great time. We're having a fun time. Wraps up. Big G is the last one to leave. Bar me, but you know, I'm basically living there at this point. So I wrap up. This is where most of our journey stops, all right? Because the next day, all I do is I pack up, I sit in the sun for 5 hours, and they do have like a pet duck that kind of comes up to their house. And while I was laying out in the sun, just burning, which I love doing. I love feeling sizzled. The duck comes up to me, starts quacking at me to feed it, so I go in and feed it. We have a great time. I just sit, I chill and relax. I call my dad's for Father's Day. I'm meant to leave on this day, but I got the day wrong. C'est la vie. I find out that November is the cheapest time to buy tickets to Japan for the summer. Because I found out she's got her ticket for like 800 bucks. That's life. But yeah, I basically chill, I vibe. The next day, you know, it's me just getting ready to go fly out. So I go grab food again, and I go and I fly out. I get home. When I am, the first flight I have back, I'm sitting next to 2 small children, which A, where are their parents? I didn't see them. And B, I don't like sitting next to kids because they're fucking annoying as shit. And I was sitting next to 2 of them. Luckily, I was on the aisle seat. If I was in the middle of them, I would have tried to go for literally any other seat. But such is life. Luckily, though, on my second flight, which was the longer one, I had an entire row to myself. So I basically slept the entire time, listening to music. It was great. And I watched some of JoJo's Part 6. Because I forgot that the anime came out. That's real and true. I also finished up Dungeon Meshi. I finished the manga for it. If you watch season 1, you're already like halfway through the manga. So, it doesn't take too long. But it's very, very fucking good. It's very fucking good. And yeah, and then I arrived back here. I got here. I went to bed at like 2:30. At like 2:30 a.m. Had a great time. A fucking fantastic time. And now I'm back, baby! And that's basically the story of my trip, man. I had some fun times, had some low times. The first, like, 4 days of it were very hectic and chaotic. The last, you know, the free day I had, you know, that was a free day, so. Such is life. Such is life. There's also more I learned, but that's, like, more personal shit. Like family lore, but not my family. And it was wild. Wild. Some people crazy. Some people should be in jail. Like, that shit was wild. Anyways. I had a great time, had a fun time. I might go back out there July, because that's when Chi's birthday is. So, yeah. And also the reason, yeah. I loved it, man. I loved it. I loved, you know, having a big break from everything. You know, getting out of my house, going out every single day. It was great. It was fucking awesome. When do you think BTD 7 is coming out? Oh, yeah, yeah. And yeah, new hero. Yeah, I think BTD 7 is not going to come out for a while. The life cycle of, like, games, especially mobile games, has increased drastically. And I think as long as BTD 6 makes money, they're not going to go to BTD 7. You know what I mean? Like, they print money on it. I think it's gonna be closer to like 2028. Like, it's gonna be a while. Like, I know it came out a lot. I think it came out, what, 2019? It's already been 5 years. I think it's gonna last a decade. I think it's gonna last a decade. I think that's how long its life cycle is. We love to see it. We love to be it. But yeah, I'm back now. I'm probably gonna do another stream tomorrow when I'm more awake and aware. I just wanted to say I'm back. I am here. We're having a great time. I'm probably gonna do, you know, the classic bougie ratchet. I'm probably gonna do Tears of the Kingdom stream, and then I'm probably gonna do a Balloon stream, and then maybe a Balatro stream, then maybe another Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom stream. That's life. I meant to stream actually the Direct, the Nintendo Direct that happened today, but I didn't because it was way too early in the fucking morning, and I was way too tired. So I didn't do that. However, some of the games that were announced are pretty fucking cool. That is true, that is real, that is facts. And I'm very excited for them. The Zelda game, I'm excited for the Zelda game. That was pretty cool. Metroid Prime 4 actually fucking is coming out. That's cool. I thought there was gonna be a Switch 2 announcement, but that didn't exist. Sag. I can't believe this. Why would they do this? You hate to see it. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. The Mario and Luigi, I didn't know that was gonna drop. I'm excited though. I'm excited for all the games coming out. It was actually a pretty good, all things considered, it was a pretty fucking good direct. I am just hoping that they release any information regarding the Switch 2. God damn it, we need it. Holy shit. Games run like ass on the Switch. I'm so glad emulators work for the Switch, except I totally don't and never have used any of them, Nintendo. I put my hands up. You caught me. I don't do anything. You caught me doing nothing. You caught me doing nothing. You caught me doing nothing. That's what I've been saying. We had a great time. Cheese is actually going out to Japan, which also means she said that she would give me another little guy. And that makes me very excited. I'm so excited to get another little guy. Holy shit. I am so fucking excited. I want another Copito. I want another Copito. I want another Copito. But yeah. I'm excited. Oh, also things I got from storage. One of the cool ones being is I've had this for a while because this came with the Breath of the Wild Special Edition. It's a map. It's the Breath of the Wild map. It's upside down here, but it's the Breath of the Wild map, which is like such a cool thing that they have, and it's like actually like map, like it feels good, like it's not shitty paper. It's actually so cool. I love it a lot. I love it a lot. But yeah, dude. You know, shorter stream today, but that's life. Such is life. There'll be longer ones tomorrow. You can tell. I'm feeling a lot better than I was. My allergy's still there. I love little guys, so do I. So true. Don't take that out of context. If you do, I'm gonna hunt you down. I'm gonna shoot you in the head with a sniper rifle. I got people in the streets. I got people in the streets. I got people I know. I got ops on you. Okay. Okay. Good. Understandable. But yeah. You can tell I'm probably a little bit more energetic than I was, so get excited for that. Even though even though today is a tired day because I got like very little sleep because I still woke up early. But yeah, I just want to do a little short stream here. Just to be like, hey, I'm back, and tell the story of my trip, so I don't gotta say it again. Though I probably will. I'll probably drop in a little extra stories that I may have forgotten here and there. Sprinkle a little bit of it around. Yeah, I had a great time. And I'm very excited that I'll probably be able to afford a flight to Japan if it's in November. And I'm going in the summer. So, delicious. That makes me very excited too, because I do really want to go. Anyways, thank you all for coming in. I hope you all have a great rest of the day. I hope you have a great rest of your time. Fern, thank you for the raid. I love to see you. I love my plant folk. All right, I know I used to be vegan vegetarian, but I'm sorry about that. I've already apologized. I got down on my sins for that one. But thank you all for coming on in. Thank y'all for being back. It's been a week, but I promise there's going to be a little bit more showing up here and around there. All right. Bye. Bye.